Hello everyone, it's Sierra, Mama Bird Diaries. I can't remember what my name exactly is on YouTube. I think it's my name on everything else on Tumblr and everything is Mama Bird Diaries, so we'll call me that, I guess. So I haven't updated in what feels like forever, and that is because I've had a lot going on lately. We've gotten bad news about the baby, we've gotten good news about the baby, we've had bad things in life, we've had no good things in life right now. That's happened. Just all real shitty stuff has been happening lately. So, I'll start where I left off, which I think was about 20 weeks, 19 weeks. Both weeks were good. The only thing we had happen at 20 weeks was I went for not an amniocentesis. I went for my blood work to do the Down syndrome test, and I got a call about 2 days later from my doctor saying that my test came back positive, that the baby did test positive for Down syndrome. He didn't want to scare me. He just wanted me to come in and we'd go over my options, and I did that. He said that he felt that I needed to have an ultrasound done and go to a specialist, which I went to. We went to the specialist when I was about 22 weeks. And the specialist did the ultrasound, and the baby had no markers for Down syndrome. So he preferred that I go ahead because he didn't want to just completely wipe it off. Because I did have markers. I did have high numbers in my blood test. But he explained to me that it could have been that I was not far enough along, I guess. Which I guess that it can cause you to have false results. So he did recommend me doing another blood test, which was 99.5. Get down. Get down. Get down. 1. Hold on. Sorry about that. Get down. My child's climbing. So we did the blood test. It was two huge vials of blood. I almost passed out because you were going to break your toy. Get down. 1. You want to go in timeout? This child does not listen. So it was 2 huge vials of blood. Or it may have been 3. I almost passed out because I hadn't eaten anything. It was so early in the morning. And I hadn't eaten anything yet. And I was super duper 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 like dizzy from the blood work. But I did not pass out, thank the Lord. But I got a call about 2-3 days ago, and it's been about 2 weeks now since I had the blood work done, since I had the ultrasound done. Oh, and by the way, we had our gender ultrasound done at 20 weeks, and we found out we are indeed having a little baby boy. We're gonna have another boy. I was super bummed, but I guess that's what's meant to be. But we went ahead and I got a call about 2-3 days ago. It's been about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks for us to get the results back. But results came back and they were good. My numbers were super low. So like he said, he figured that I just tested too soon and that's what caused me to test positive. Because my dates are so off, like I'm supposed to be 2 weeks ahead, but the babies are measuring almost 2 weeks behind. Because my due date should be October 23rd, which is what my doctor has me at. But because I'm measuring behind, when it gets closer to me having my C-section, we'll probably switch my dates to November 1st. Because it's way off. Because the baby's measuring November 5th. But from my last period, I should be for October 23rd. But I'm not. The baby's measuring way behind. So, like I said, the results came back negative, which I was so relieved because we've had bad news after bad news after bad news after bad news this year. It's just been a really, really crappy year. And the same thing with Alex. He has to go to he's seeing a developmental doctor, and he has to go for speech therapy because he doesn't know any words, and they're concerned. And he has black spots in his brain, which is a sign of brain damage. It's just been a really, really bad year this year. Really, really bad. My friend's mom, she had a massive heart attack out of nowhere and just died. And then the 22nd of June, we got into a very, very serious car accident. And I almost went into labor. And I was only about 22 weeks. And they were really concerned. because what happened when I was driving and the airbag had hit my stomach really, really hard. And as soon as the airbag had hit me, my belly knotted up into a big knot. And I said to my husband, I'm like, honey, I think I'm having contractions. And my husband just started panicking. Like, he started freaking out. He was already freaking out, but he started freaking out even more. And they called 911. I mean, our car is total. We got hit by a big F450. But my husband started panicking really bad. They came in, they got me. They took me to a prenatal hospital and explained to me that if I continued having contractions, they were going to have to fly me out to the top of Florida to have the baby. Because here, where we live, we have a NICU hospital, but it's not equipped for babies that early because he would die. He wouldn't live. So they explained to me that I would have to be flown out to the hospital on the top of Florida to have the baby, and the baby survival rate was slim to none. So I was really, really panicked. And they had a lot of trouble finding his heartbeat. He was under a lot of fetal stress. It was very, very bad. And they put me on bed rest. And I don't know if you can see it, but I fractured my arm. I had a cast on for 2 weeks, I think. 3 weeks, maybe. It was a small fracture. Didn't break the bone completely. It just had a small fracture in it. So right now we're carless. We have no car. We're waiting on insurance to get all that stuff situated. We're waiting on the check in the mail right now to go get another car. And the crappy part is we've only had our car for about 3 months, I think. We've only paid two payments on it. So we have to pay off the car first. And then we have to see what's going to go on with getting a new car. So it's all been super duper 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 crazy. And I've had a lot of stress. And because I've had so much stress, I continue to have contractions. Like, I was getting them yesterday really bad. And my doctor just tells me, okay, well, if they're not continuous, if they're not back-to-back, don't worry about it. He doesn't tell me not to worry about it. He just tells me to time them and see if they're getting progressive. If they're not getting progressive, then don't come in. But, which luckily they haven't been getting progressive. They've been getting stronger a little bit, but not to where I feel like I'm actually in labor. So that is pretty much my update for this whole few weeks that I've been going on with this craziness. My hair looks like garbage right now. Sorry. I've been so exhausted. I've been taking crazy naps. That's my update. So I'm going to show you tummy really quick. And I'm going to end this. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I'll do it against the white. So here's baby belly. Got my husband's boxers on right now. This is my belly. 23 weeks. And 6 days, actually. So that is it. This video is long enough. And that's my whole update for this crazy past few weeks. So I will see you guys in my next video. And I'm going to post a haul in a few days of all my cloth diapers that I just recently, well, that I will be getting. I'm doing it's called Kiss by the Moon box. So I'm super duper 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 excited to get that. I'm just like, can't wait to get it because it's like a surprise. So I'm super excited. So I'll post a video of my review, I guess it would be. So I'm super excited. Okay. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.